Okay, so good to be with you today. China, tell us your department and what you handle on the Holland America.
So I'm from the guest services. Basically, we are handling the full operation of the ship, the guest needs, wants, the services. Although we are separated in different departments, but overall, we help each other. So if there are requests, concerns, technical, comments, we are the first person to face them, and we just forward those type of concerns or requests to certain departments that are in charge. So yeah, that's basically what we do. We have all the information of the guests in the ship.
You must meet a lot of people.
Definitely.
Oh my goodness. So is it my imagination, or do the crew members always try not to say yes necessarily, but I never hear the word no? Is that ingrained in you? Is that something that they teach you here?
So we do have some policies and procedures to abide to. However, if it's a service that we think we are going to be able to provide, it's not an automatic no. We say we will try. It's not that we are guaranteeing a no or a yes, but we do what we can to make sure that the guests are happy.
So what brought you to this life?
So since I was young, I have always wanted to travel. I'm the person that I cannot stand stay still in one place. I want adventure. I want to know different culture. I want to taste different food. I want to meet a lot of people. So I was thinking that, oh, maybe I wanna, work on a plane, like a flight attendant, or maybe in a ship, but I don't know how it goes. So in college, I chose to do tourism, hotel and tourism. However, it had to change. I switched to psychology, so that it would be like a pre-law, pre-med, pre-everything, But if I still want to travel, I can do that. And my father would be like, do you really want to be the one to serve people, or you want to be served? So I was like, okay, something to think about. But then it still took me here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just got delayed a little bit, but I think I am where I am right now because I wanted to be here. I found ways on how to work in a ship. I was able to grab that opportunity because I was looking for it.
So what's your life like on a daily basis? So you mentioned you want to travel. How much of the ports do you get to see?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah.
I am very lucky since I have started. So my first contract, I've done Alaska Caribbean. That's with New Amsterdam. And then my second up to now, which is my fourth, I have been staying with Zuiderdam, which we had done the world cruise. Yes, so yes, it was fulfilled to traveling the world, yes, and not only once but twice. So I'm very grateful with the opportunity. So each ports we get the chance to go out if the schedule allows. So sometimes we have short port of calls, and if your break doesn't fall in which the port is, or which the ship is docked in, then unfortunately, you're not going to be able to go out. However, on short cruises, we just go back and forth, so you still have the chance.
So what's the most beautiful place you've seen so far?
Oh, I have been asked this question many times, but I would say it is in Brazil, Boca de Valeria. So you go through the Amazon River, you don't dock, but you anchor. From the anchor, you ride the tender. Once you get off the tender, you would see a lot of kids carrying the pets that they have, which are not just regular pets. They are sloths, they are caiman, they are capybara. So it's like, I was just dreaming about it. One day I would want to see a sloth, or maybe touch it a little bit. But no, I was able to hug it. Two of it all together, capybara licking my face.
Oh my
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. It is something that I have never thought of happening in my life. So I'm really, really happy.
Yeah. I would think too, with the pre-psychology, you said, major?
Yes, I did.
You probably can really kind of tune into people's needs and where they're coming from too, because there's so many different people.
Correct.
I mean, I was telling my husband, it's the perfect place to people watch is on a cruise.
Exactly.
You see that person, then you see that person, you kind of figure out why they're here. It must help you a lot.
Yes, it worked in my favor actually. I always say that having that background, you tend to understand more. You don't judge right away. You go deeper. When it comes to the needs of the guests, it's just not what is happening in the ship, but sometimes there is something deeper than that. And then you get to face that. You get to face some guests that are crying, some guests emotional, some of the guests, their partners have just, passed, and then they're here for the first time, and they used to be traveling together. So they would always tell you, it's not always like this. They would apologize for how they're feeling, but no, we do understand.
Yeah.
We try to make their experience for the first time without their partners better. Yeah.
You do make people feel special here. I have to.
Thank you.
I have
We
to
appreciate
say,
that.
we got back to our room the other day, and there was a surprise because it's our anniversary, and
Ah.
it was just so nice. I feel like everybody remembers everyone. And how attached do you get to the customers, the passengers? Because I know I kind of want to take Alice and Sheila home with me. Like, I want them to be my BFFs, like be my squad. So how attached do you get?
They become our friends, our family. It's not just transactional for us. The most important thing that we wanted to have with our guests would be a relationship, a friendship. Sometimes they add us on Facebook.
Yes.
They try to get our numbers, but there is still a little bit of, I'm not gonna say it's a wall, but you have to know where your boundaries at.
Yes.
But of course, sometimes they would tell you that the only reason I'm back here is because I know you're gonna be here. They're gonna message you, which ship are you gonna be on next? I wanna book that cruise, which really happens. And what touches our heart is that whenever they go in port, they think about you, they pay attention to what you wear, they see that you're wearing a headband, they come back to the ship and they buy this headband for you, this keychain for you, which is, it touches our heart so much.
Where's home for you?
I'm China from the Philippines.
Oh, okay. All
Yes,
right. Do
Philippines.
you get to go home? Like, what's your schedule like?
Normally our contract would last from 6 months, and then if you get extended, maybe 8 or 9. I got extended and had a full contract of 9 months. 2 contracts ago, but right now I'm set for 6. I'm not sure if we're gonna get extended until the holidays, but we will find out as we go along.
And do you work every single day, or do you have a day off?
Yes, we do work every single day,
That's
7 days a week, but we do have long breaks. So our schedules are rotational. Sometimes we start early, we end early. We start early, we get 5-6 hours break in between, and then we end late. Or like we start late and then we end late.
Where do you live on the ship?
We have our cabins from deck A to C. Some of the officers, they have theirs in deck 1, deck 8. It depends which department. So for example, you're in the bridge. Some of them, they live in deck 8 because it's near the bridge.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So is 10 actually staterooms?
There are staterooms in deck 10 by the crow's nests. Yes,
Oh,
forward
okay.
area. So once they get out of their rooms, their access would be the crow's nest right away, and then there's elevator, and then if they go the other way, it's an open area where they can walk.
How long does it take you to learn this ship? Because I got lost twice already this morning. I feel like, I'm confident, I'm figuring it out, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, where am I? I don't even know.
Yes, okay. So during my first contract, it's embarkation day when I arrived. And of course, I did not know a lot of the things that's happening in the ship and what are the actual, where the public areas are located. But since I'm a newbie, I get to do the easiest task, which is to open the safe and to check the air conditioning temperature whenever we have like air conditioning hot or cold concerns from the guest. So that's when you learn, because you have to walk all around from forward to aft, and then in every elevator landing areas, there's a map of the ship where you will find where you are, what you can find from the forward, from the aft, what are the numbers, stateroom numbers from the starboard side and the port side, so that you won't get lost.
I love it. What advice would you give someone who thinks this is the life for them and they want to try this career?
I would say that they have to work for it. They have to train themselves. They have to be a people person, because, it's not just the guests, but the crew. You have to get along with your workmates as well. And you have to find your own way to make yourself happy. So if you love reading books after work, you read your books. If you like hanging out with your friends, you have to find your own people with the same interests. If you want to talk with your family, you have to find time to talk with your family, because it's a 7-day work. And you have to find something that would make you happy in a ship. it's a different life.
Yeah. Well, China, thank you so much for being with me today.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you,
You
Miss
as
Kiki.
well.